I went ahead and grabbed one of my wig heads just so you could see where we're working at now, how we keep decreasing. Nice little bald spot there. Anyway, it'll be finished when we're done. And if you're freaking out because it doesn't look like it's big enough, we're going to be putting a brim on the front and we're going to be putting a band on the side. So don't worry, it's going to be bigger than that. But I just wanted you to see where we were at for now. So we just finished that row. The next thing we're going to do is chain 1. And we're going to single crochet 2 times. So 1, 2, and then skip, and then do 2 more single crochet. We're going to repeat that 2 single crochet, skip 1, a total of 9 times, and then end with 1 single crochet at the end of that. We'll be back soon. With a slip stitch here, if you haven't already. And we are going to do 1 chain, 2 half double crochet, skip 1, 2 half double crochet. We're going to repeat that a total of 6 times. We're not doing too much of a decrease in any one row because then it would look noticeable. You'd see where your holes were. So we're keeping it scattered. So for this one, once again, 2 half double crochet, 2 half double crochet, skip 1, a total of 6 times. I can't do it. I don't have the fingers. After the 6th time of the 2 half double crochet, skip 1, you're really kind of skipping 2 in the last one before you go in and join. Still shouldn't really notice. And then we're going to chain 1, and you can see there's not much space left here. We are going to be finishing this baby up. So we're going to do 1 single crochet, skip 1, a total of 7 times. So 1, skip 1, 2, skip 1, 3, skip 1, 4. It's getting harder to get in there. Skip 1, 5. That's where I'm at. Skip 1, 6. Okay. Go ahead and join that loop again. And then we are going to see how that looks. For me, this is a thinner yarn than I used last time when I made my prototype. I'm actually going to go in 1 more because there's a tiny hole there and I don't like it. So I'm going to go in 1 more and I'm just going to work a slip stitch. Grab that, pull through, voila, the hole is gone. So that's something where you need to gauge your yarn. The first time I did like a thicker red heart, and this is just something I had from my grandma Clausen. She left me all her yarn when she passed away. It was a really, really awesome legacy to leave behind. I'll be busy forever. Anyway, this was it was just a smaller ply. It was thinner. So anyway, make sure whatever you do at the end, you don't have like a big bump there. That's why I went ahead and left that more open-ended. So we're going to cut that. You can go ahead and hide that now, or you can save your threads for the end, and we're going to work on putting that band all the way around. Okay, to make our band, it doesn't really matter where you start. I'm going to go ahead and start where I see this tail poking out, because that's where my start point was the last time. And we're going to just put the hook through, and we're going to attach this new ball of yarn here. Well, it's the same ball, but you get the idea. So I'm making a knot, and I'm going to put the crochet hook in there to stop the knot, so I've got room for my hook. And then I tie it again, so that's not going anywhere. And we're going to chain 2. 1, 2. And what we're going to do is we're going to work 64 double crochet around, but we're going to be rotating going in front and behind of the stuff that was there before. So that's one way. So I put the hook behind, and now I'm going to make it, if I come behind and then over. So we're going in front and behind of the post. So whatever way you start, just keep rotating it. So this time I'm going to go put the hook behind. And you'll definitely see it more. So this one I'm coming from the back over the front. Just keep rotating that. And if you look, it's already starting to look raised. See if I can come from the side. Some are down and some are up. And it's merely just going around this post of the single crochet that was already there on the bottom of the hat. So from the back this time, hopefully I'm making that clear. We come from the back, kind of like weaving. This time we went, you can see the hook that way and the stitches on this end of it, working our double crochet. And the next time we do the opposite, you'll see the stitches on top of the hook. Hopefully that makes sense. Go do 64 and then I'll come show you what to do in the next row. Okay, now whether you went before, or sorry, in front of or behind the post last time, you're going to do the same thing in this next round. So I got to join to close this loop. All these strings everywhere. I'm going to chain 2. So for this one, because it's a raised stitch, I'm going to wrap around and keep it on top of the hook. Keep it raised, going behind there. So the same thing you did last time. For this next one, I'm going to wrap around and the stitch is on the back of the hook now, going behind the post, okay? We're going to do that all the way around for all those 64 stitches, just repeating this process, 3 rows of it. So this is the first row, and we got 2 more to do after that, and I'll come show you what that looks like at the end. But it's just going back and forth, exactly what you did. It's basically emulating like ribbing when you're doing knitting, but it's not the same process. This is another point where you can just say, I'm done. You can see it looks just fine like that. I wish my wig head had ears, but it doesn't. But, you know, this could be the point where you say, this is good enough for my kid. I'm moving on. I don't want to put a hat brim on. But if you're still feeling brave, that's the next thing I'm going to show you how to do. Okay, we're working on the hat brim now. The first thing you need to do is make sure you still have an eye crochet hook. You want everything to match. And we're going to chain 30. So 1, 2, 30. Then we're going to skip 2. 1, 2. And we're going to work 1 single crochet in each of the next 28 spaces. 1, 2. We'll see you in a bit. 27, 28 single crochet. Then we're going to chain 1, and we're going to skip 1, which is going to help us decrease. So instead of going right here, we're going to skip 1. And after we skip, we're going to work a total of 25 single crochets. So that first one counts that I just did. So skip 1, working 25. 1, 2, 24, 25. Then we're going to skip 1 and do 1 single crochet at the end. Now we're going to chain 1 and turn. And we're going to work 26 single crochet all the way across. So no skipping, nothing fancy. Start in your first space here. 26 single crochet across. And we're going to do 3 rows of that. 3 rows of chain 1, 26 single crochet. So I'll come back when I've got my 3 rows. Okay, we've got our 3 rows of that. We're going to chain 1. We're going to turn. We're going to skip that first space, go in the next one. Work 23 single crochet across. And then skip 1 and put 1 at the end. So that's going to be 24 total single crochet, but we did 1, skip. Sorry, we just skipped, did 23, and then skipped and did 1. This next row, we're not going to work any decreases. We're just going to chain 1, turn, and work 24 single crochet across. Okay, I went ahead and finished the row with the 24 single crochet, and I did the next one too because the next row is exactly the same. Chain 1, do 24 single crochet across. So that's 2 rows that are identical. Now we're going to chain 1 and turn. We're going to skip that first space, and we're going to do 21 single crochet across, and then skip 1 and do 1 single crochet at the end. So skip 1, 21, skip 1, 1 single crochet. We'll see you when that's done.